Good morning one and all, myself Arvind Kumar Vishwakarma and we are going to learn rational numbers. And in this video, I will be covering NCERT textbook for class 8. And he is our old friend Mr. X, because we always use X in equations. Okay, in mathematics we frequently come across simple equations to be solved. For example, the equation x plus 2 is equal to 13. Now what will be its solution? It is solved when we put x is equal to 11. In this case, left hand side will be equal to right hand side, but here we have to see what is 11. 11 is a natural number, so our solution exists in our number system. That was in the beginning only natural numbers. So on the other hand, the equation x plus 5 is equal to 5, what we get? 0. And we know that 0 doesn't belong to natural numbers, so we needed to expand our number system, and that became whole number, means together with natural numbers together with 0 is whole number. Even whole numbers will not be sufficient to solve equation of type x plus 18 is equal to 5. Do you see why? Because yes, its solution is minus 13, and this led us to think of integers, because integers have both positive and negative. Now consider the equation 2x is equal to 3 and 5x is equal to 7, for which we cannot find a solution from integers. Okay, so we again need to expand our number system, and this leads us to the collection of rational numbers. Recall that a number which can be written in the form p over q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0, is called a rational number. So we already studied what is rational number in class 7. So in this class we will be dealing with only properties of rational numbers, that is closure, associative, commutative, identity and inverse, and in the last, distributive property. So first we deal with closure property. You know how to add two rational numbers. Let us add a few pairs. Here we have two rational numbers and we added, put the plus sign between them, and what we get? We get minus 19 over 56. Now here we need to think, what is minus 19 over 56? Yes, it is a rational number. So we added two rational number and got a result that is also a rational number. So we can try with a few more examples. What we get, you need to do it for yourself and again. So we find that sum of two rational numbers is again a rational number. We say that rational numbers are closed under addition. That is, for any two rational numbers a and b, a plus b is also a rational number. Will the difference of two numbers be again a rational number? Means we take any two rational number and put the minus sign between them, and what will be the result? Is it a rational number or not? Let's check. We have minus 5 over 7 and 2 over 3. Put the minus sign between these two, means we are going to subtract, and what we get? Minus 29 over 21. what is minus 29 over 21? Is it a rational number? Yes. You can see numerator and denominator both are integers and denominator is not equal to 0. And we check for a few more examples. Okay. We find that rational numbers are closed under subtraction. That is, for any two rational numbers a and b, a minus b is also a rational number. Let's see now. The product of two rational numbers means we are going to multiply it. We take two rational numbers and what we get? Yes, again a rational number. So we can try with a few more examples. And what do we say? We say that rational numbers are closed under multiplication. That is, for any two rational numbers a and b, a multiplied into b is also a rational number. We note that, and here we are going to see for division. So we again take two rational numbers and put the division sign between them. So we note that it is also a rational number. Yes. And here what we get, is it a rational number or not? And here, so can we say that rational numbers are closed under division? Remember, if we have any example, only one example is enough to show that rational numbers are not closed under division. Means here result, if result is not a rational number, then all the number system will not be closed under division. Okay, can you think? Yes, we find that for any rational number a divided by 0 is not defined. Division by 0 is not defined, that's why it is not a rational number, and so rational numbers are not closed under division. However, if we exclude 0, then collection of all other rational numbers is closed under division. Now you need to try this. Okay, solve it. Yes, okay. Next is commutativity. You know that how to add two rational numbers. Here we are going to take two rational numbers and add them. Now for the same rational numbers, we just change their position, means we commute them. Okay, so first number is 5 over 7, second is minus 2 over 3. Here first number was minus 2 over 3 and second 5 over 7. So what we get? Again same result. So here this structure you need to remember. Left hand side is equal to right hand side, means after commutating we get the same result. Means what do we say? Okay, before that let's try a few more examples. You need to do it for yourself. Okay, and what do we say? We say that two rational numbers can be added in any order, and that is to say addition is commutative for rational numbers. That is, for any two rational numbers a and b, a plus b is equal to b plus a. Now next operation is subtraction. Is the left hand side is equal to right hand side? And a few more examples. What do we get? You will find that subtraction is not commutative for rational numbers. And for multiplication we have minus 7 over 3 multiplied into 6 over 5. That is minus 42 over 15. Okay, so here we can see left hand side is equal to right hand side, means in both the case we get the same result. And we say multiplication is commutative for rational numbers. In general, a multiplied into b is equal to b multiplied into a for any two rational numbers a and b. And the last it is division. Again we will take two rational numbers and put the division sign between them, and after commutating we get, you need to check it for yourself. You will find that expressions on both sides are not equal. So division is not commutative for rational numbers. And you need to do this exercise. Now next property is associativity.